talking about the Bible, right?
Of course.
So, Israelites, right?
Yes.
That's your religion. I respect your religion.
No,
right?
That's our bloodline.
That's your bloodline.
So
All right, hold on. No. Hold on. Stop for a second.
Go ahead, ask your question.
So, in an ever-changing world, when a world becomes more modern around you, as humans, we evolve, right?
No.
We never evolved?
Nope. From what?
From what we were in the Stone Age.
Nope.
We never.
What?
We don't have. If we never evolved as humans, right?
Apes, bro.
If we never evolved as humans, cloth that you wear, that's evolved. But you are wearing something that your ancestors weren't wearing back in the day. So my question then becomes, is if we, in an ever-changing world, are always evolving, why not can this evolve as well?
So you're saying we evolved. When you talk about clothing, hold on.
I believe just in general we evolved.
So we never evolved. We're the same people that was there back then. We're the same people. We may have changed our clothing and what we wear, but we're the same people. The Bible never changes.
True.
The Bible never changes. The Bible was written, like God said, I called the end from the beginning. Just like, I give example. Black history.
Okay.
You know something about Black history? Or Hispanic history? I mean, even from what we learned in the books. But I'm saying, but even from school, they taught us a little bit of Black history. Even the movies. Django, 12 Years a Slave. So what's a little bit of history, Black history? What do they tell us? That we were slaves on slave ships, right? Our names were changed, our languages was changed. That's in the Bible. That was written thousands of years ago to happen to a certain nation of people. So the Bible don't need to evolve. It's already got your ending in it.
Why does it have my ending? Because I'm on my own journey, right?
You're on your own journey according to your mind.
But my question, so then it becomes, who is God? Who is God? Because if people, and I'm a spiritual person, I believe in spiritual, I don't concede to one religion. I'm not Christian, I'm not Catholic, I'm not, Muslim. I don't subscribe to one religion.
Okay.
I believe that people, human beings, are God.
Okay.
That when a man, woman, child is struggling, they say a prayer. That prayer goes out to the community, to the world of people, because we are all connected through a bloodline, right? So by that bloodline, by that feeling that energy, I give that energy, I give that passion onto somebody else that needs it at that time. I'm able to lift them up with the positivity, my energy, and they're able to thrive and succeed.
Okay, so let me ask you. Let me ask you. How many years have Black people been in America?
Years.
How many?
Upon years. Hundreds of years.
When Black people came over here from the shores, even the so-called Hispanics, because the so-called Spanish went into slavery too.
Absolutely.
The 1492, the conquistadors, the Spaniards,
exactly.
Christopher Columbus, Ponce de Leon.
Exactly.
How many years have you been praying?
How many years have we been praying? We've been praying since the day of time.
So how come we still in captivity?
That's why it's an ever.
So hold on, stop. Wait a minute, no. I'll let you speak. That lets you know. I'm telling you that your thought process of we're gods, all we gotta do is pray and we can come out. It's false. Because watch it, give me God on His sinners. What we praying to? We ain't praying to God. We ain't praying to God, our Father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're not praying to Him, because if we was praying to Him and by keeping His commandments, He would listen to us.
But
Mark 7. Come on.
Who is He?
We're gonna get to that.
The book of John, chapter 9, verse 31.
Come on.
Now we know that God hears not sinners.
So the reason why we still in the predicament we in is because we remain in sin. We remain in flaws. We still killing each other. We still selling dope. We still sleeping with women and leaving them with the kids.
Right.
That's what we still doing. So why? So we asking for change, but we ain't willing to change ourselves as a community.
Which is why we have to evolve.
You keep talking about evolve. We've been here for thousands of years.
But if we are to believe in what this is,
we the same people. We the same wicked people back then that we are today.
Exactly.
So what do you mean evolve? So we have to keep God's commandments.
But
that's
God's
evolution.
commandments were written And they weren't even followed back in the day.
They were followed. That's a lie.
How?
Who told you they were not
How
followed?
were they, if we're the same people
Who
that
told
are
you?
sleeping with the women,
Who told you that the
hold on.
commandments were not followed?
But if we're the same people that are sleeping with the women, right?
Okay.
God, in the Bible, God says, "Thou shalt not covet my neighbor's wife."
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
But yet, I go to my neighbor and I still do it.
So that means you're not keeping the law.
Millions of other people do it.
But hold on, no,
And
you
hold
can't
on,
say
hold
that.
on.
You're looking at brothers that's keeping the laws, man.
That's millions of other people. Now there's exceptions, right? There's exceptions in everything that we do. Everything that we do.
There's no exception.
How's there not?
You either do or you do not.
Do you sleep with your neighbor's wife?
No.
Are you the exception to that
But that's what I'm saying
commandment?
though. But as a nation of people, there is no, you either do or you do not.
So by those that do not, are they considered outsiders?
No,
to that?
we the same people.
If we the same people,
We are the same people. Me and you the same people.
Right.
I'm just choosing to keep God's commandments. You got to choose to keep God's
exactly, which is a
commandments.
pure choice. So
It's not a choice.
you chose. You
It's,
said
not, it's a commandment
you're
of
choosing.
God. Let me ask you something. This your wife?
No,
Are y'all together? Okay. You got a wife? You married?
no.
Okay. I'm gonna use you and your daughter.
We're friends.
Y'all friends. Okay. This your daughter.
Yeah.
Do you choose to love her? Or are you obligated to love her?
No, I just love her.
But you love her no matter what.
Right, that's my daughter.
But I'm just saying, so it's like when you birth her, you are obligated to nourish her. You don't choose to feed her. You are obligated to feed her.
That's a choice.
You are obligated. No, it's not a choice.
Well, there are
There's
thousands
a
of parents
choice.
out there. That's why, okay.
But it's still just because people don't do it, that don't make it an obligation. It's an that'll make it not an obligation because somebody don't do it.
If I'm
you still
then I'm
obligated.
still a slave.
But you still obligated
still a
to serve
slave.
God, brother.
If
You are a
I'm-
slave to Christ. Yes.
No.
Yes,
if
you
if
are.
I'm obligated to feed her, if I'm obligated,
As a father.
if I'm obligated to pay my bills,
Okay.
right? Then we all slaves. Then
Give
we
me
all
Deuteronomy 28.
slaves.
Deuteronomy 28 and
we
read
all
verse 40,
slaves still.
verse 46.
It's a choice. I can choose to pay my bills or not.
Deuteronomy 28, 46. Go ahead.
The book of
28,
Deuteronomy 28,
46.
verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign
Curses.
and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Go ahead.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness
You
of
say you're
heart,
still a slave. Watch this.
for the abundance of all things.
Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
Yes, you're still a slave, bro.
Which
That's
does-
Bible prophecy.
So
You gonna still serve your enemies. That don't
why
mean
is
you
she
don't gotta
obligated?
keep God's commandments.
So why is she obligated?
You
to
talk
love?
about two different things, bro. You
It's
talk
a
about two
choice.
different things. It's not a choice. Get Ephesians. Get Ephesians 3:1. It's not a choice. Parents, bring your children up in the admonition of the Lord. Huh? 6:1? 6:1. It's not a choice. As a father, you don't have a choice to nourish your kids. That's a commandment. You are says this 6:1.
I have to subscribe to a religion.
6:1. Come on.
The book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise,
Let me read.
that it may be well with thee,
Come on.
and thou mayest live long on the earth.
Read.
And ye fathers,
Ye fathers,
provoke not your children to wrath.
that means God's wrath. That's a commandment. So you are obligated to do that. Absolutely.
And what else am I obligated to do?
To keep all God's commandments.
And if I don't believe in a God,
Then you're gonna die. It's this simple.
and that's my choice, right?
Then that's you.
But see, you
That's
saying
you.
I was obligated to believe in something,
You are obligated. Either you live and believe it or you die.
and I live by my own commandments, knowing
And
we're the
you are
commandments
going
of
to
the
die.
basis. We're the base. We're
And
the
you are
father
going to die.
in my own way.
So
in
you
how
want
I
to die.
desire.
So you want to die.
I desire to choose and see how I live my life.
So you
right?
want to die. That's what I'm
I-
asking.
We all gonna die eventually,
No,
right?
we ain't gonna never die.
You ain't ever gonna die.
Nope.
You ain't ever gonna take your last breath.
Nope.
And why is that?
Ecclesiastes is too deep. Ecclesiastes 1:11. Ecclesiastes 1. We don't die, bruh.
Where you go? You go to the heavens.
We don't die.
Your spirit still lives on.
The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 11.
Verse 4.
Verse 4. One generation passed away, and another generation cometh. But the earth abideth forever.
Go ahead.
The sun also arises, and the sun goeth down, and hastens to his place where he arose. The wind goeth toward
God, so it's a cycle. God is talking about a cycle. The earth, the sun, the moon, the water. Go ahead.
the wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about unto the north.
Come on.
It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again
It goes this way, it comes right back.
according to his circuits.
Go ahead.
All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full.
Go ahead.
Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again.
Come on.
All things are full of labor.
All things are full of labor.
Man cannot utter it.
Go ahead.
The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing.
You come back, brother. And you die. Your spirit never dies.
That's
Your flesh withers away. Your spirit always comes back.
Your
It
spirit
comes
never
back.
dies. But physically, your body dies.
Well, yeah, of course. Your
So
body,
I choose.
your flesh.
I choose.
But your
right?
spirit is going to be destroyed by
My
breaking God's
spirit-
commandments.
But my spirit chooses the way that I
And we
decide to live. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Decides how to choose how to live. Now, if I decide to choose to abide by those 10 commandments,
it's more than 10.
by whatever commandments, however many there are, right? My spirit is still gonna live on.
No.
But if I abide by those commandments, yeah, my spirit's still gonna live on.
Okay, if you
right?
buy, yeah.
Why is it? And who says I still can't abide by commandments of thou shalt not sleep with my neighbors, respect my fellow partner, man, woman, child, I don't care who it is, pay my bills, be faithful, be loyal, be that family man, be that person, and know that I look back at the end of the day and I live my life to the fullest and to the understanding in the way that I felt was best for my spiritual nature to carry on. Should I still be obligated to believe God, even though that's how I live my life, and I chose to be able to do what I wanted to do, to have my spirit carry on for my other generation, for my kids, for my grandkids, for my nieces and nephews. My spirit is over them and showering them with what I did to grow up to give them the life that they deserve.
You want me to answer it? Ezekiel 3:17. Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17.
And then after this, I gotta go.
Yeah, for sure.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 16.
17.
17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
We are the watchmen. You are Israelite. Come on.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
Come on.
And give them warning
Give
from
them
me. Warning from me.
That's what we're doing. We're giving our people warning. We're giving the blacks, Hispanics, and Americans warning from God. Come on.
When I say unto the wicked,
When God says it to the wicked,
thou shalt surely die.
you're going to die. Go ahead.
And thou givest him not warning, nor speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked way.
Come on.
To save his life.
To do what?
To save his life.
That's all we trying to do, brother. We just trying to save your life. Keep going.
The same wicked man
The same wicked man that
shall.
hold on.
Okay, all right.
The same wicked man that don't want to change, that want to live the life how he chooses. Go ahead.
Shall die.
The same wicked man gonna die. Go ahead.
In his iniquity.
Go ahead.
But his blood.
But us, your blood,
will I require at thine hand.
Go ahead.
Yet if thou warn the wicked.
Here's the part I want. Thou warn the wicked. We warn you.
And he turn not from his wickedness.
You don't want to turn. You don't want to listen. You don't keep God's commandments. Come on.
Not from his wicked way.
Go ahead.
He shall die.
God said you're going to die if you don't change. Go ahead.
In his iniquity.
In your sin, in your own way that you think is right.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Your blood ain't on our hands. We warned you.
But what change do I need to make?
Keep God's commandments. That's what we've been talking about this whole
And if
time.
I'm keeping his commandments but in my own way,
You gotta
am I
keep
still
it.
living?
You gotta keep it in His way. How you gonna keep His commandments your way? That don't make no sense.
So why for?
That's like my son
I'm just
telling
saying.
me. That's like my
Why
son
you
telling
not
me,
being-
Daddy, I'm gonna listen to you in my way.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
No, it makes sense because I'm just saying.
No, you need to listen to God in the way He tell you to listen.
At the end of the day, you believe. At the end of the day, you believe what you believe.
Hey, all right, bro. You do you.
You believe your religion.
This ain't a religion. This is a nationality. This is bloodline. This is DNA.
Right. Okay, but that's your DNA.
This ain't
right?
religion. But me and you the same people.
You're raised with white people.
Stop. Please stop bringing it up. Please stop bringing it up.
But watch this. That don't even matter though, because you here now. We talking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now.
So
It's
that
in the
don't even
present.
matter.
It don't matter.
Right?
what
Yeah.
happened in the
That
past.
don't matter. I agree. That part don't matter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
how I decided to live my life, knowing that I was saved by some others that wanted to give me the life. That
Hey,
I
all
felt-
praises for that.
Right.
And I say thank the
So
Lord for that to get you
by
here.
By that, you choose to live how you choose to live.
And I say,
you choose
at that
to
point,
abide
you're
by
wrong.
the commandments You choose to abide by the command. You are not obligated.
That's America. No.
No.
That's American mindset. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want.
That's the world.
No. That's the world. America.
That's the world mindset.
That's America.
That's the world
That's the white man's. That's the white man telling you you can do whatever you want at any time, which is false. You gotta do what God tell you to do. That's why we're in a predicament we in today as a people.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.